Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2024 mid-month general reading. We're looking at the last half of June, and this reading is for our lovely twins, the air sign of Gemini. Welcome everyone. I'm so glad you're taking the time to watch this and any of the videos that I put out, that any of us put out really. It's always a blessing to be able to do this, and you are part of that blessing, so thank you so much. So Gemini, if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Gemini, this video is for you. If you're cross-watching for a Gemini, this video is also relevant. It's a general reading, so it may resonate a little differently for everyone. If you know any of your other signs, your sign placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, watch those because it can be helpful to get additional insight and perspective. And if something really hits home, if it really resonates with you and you'd like to uncover it, unpack it a little bit, take a deeper look at it, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself, as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can also see that contact information by clicking on the description of this video. I'd love to hear from you. I can usually respond within the same day or within 24 hours with more information. I do offer a pretty wide array of reading options, different types, lengths, budgets, styles, spreads. I try to put something in there for everyone. And I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling of personal readings too. So if you're interested, send me an email. Okay, Gemini, let's take a look at the last half of June 2024 for you. I am using the Royal Deluxe Tarot, clarifying with the Bosch Tarot for those of you who like to know. We have the Eight of Coins, working hard, lots of effort, nose to the grindstone, work, business, study, whatever. Strength, facing fears, doubts, insecurities, persevering, the courage to take responsibility for your own actions and choices as well. Justice, reaping what you sow, meaning that the outcome of something is greatly, if not fully, determination by what goes into it. So the implied cautionary advice here is be honest, honorable, moral, ethic, transparent as possible, because that's reflected. What you put into something is going to be reflected in the outcome. It's also about just what's the right thing, what's doing the right thing, what's the fair, even, equitable thing here with the Ace of Coins. So aces, of course, are the number one. So they represent the start, the beginning of a new path, the opportunity to. This is coins or pentacles, so that's earth. Could be a new job, moving, relocating, a combination of both. Receiving sometimes an amount of money that enables you to start over again. It might be a legal situation here where money is involved. Maybe a job. A new beginning, a new path. We have the Two of Wands, standing at a crossroads, needing to make a choice. But you're afraid. Nine of Swords. You're thinking about it too much, in too negative a way. Well, what if I do this and this horrible thing happens? What if I don't do anything and this horrible thing happens? Or what if out of nowhere this horrible thing happens and there's nothing I can do about it? And what if this and what if that and what if the other thing? Fear of an unknown future leads you to compulsively dwell on it in a negative way until it gets so huge and so horrible in your head that it's kind of paralyzing. Stop that. I won't tell you or anyone not to worry. We all worry about things, but the Nine of Swords is taking it way to the far extreme. Feeling almost paralyzed by a choice or a decision, and it feels like you're overthinking it here, okay? You're overthinking it. You're overthinking it in a negative way. It feels like you want to move forward into a new beginning. And Spirit here is saying, it literally is up to you. But if you want this new beginning, you're going to have to choose that new beginning. You're going to have to do the work that's required. overcome the challenges, face your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, and begin moving. Make a choice and just begin moving. Move in a direction. Move in any direction. Just start. Just begin to move. Don't let overthinking it and paralyzing you into not making any kind of decision. Don't let it paralyze you. This is about overcoming fear and movement. It's like you want that new beginning. You want it so much, and yet you're afraid of what it might require of you or what it might cost. And I don't just necessarily mean money. I mean in other ways too. What am I going to have to temporarily sacrifice in order to move forward? Whatever you sacrifice towards what you want that's good and right for you will be returned to you tenfold on the other side of it. But it's about overcoming the fear and anxiety of what you can't see ahead of you in order to do this. This is all about moving. And I mean, it could be moving in terms of relocating, but I just mean movement of any kind forward. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about victory. It's about triumph after a struggle, after a challenge, after a battle, even if the battle is within yourself. It's about being seen, being recognized, being appreciated for your achievements, success, and victory. I want it, but I'm afraid of what I have to do to get it. You're afraid that it's going to cost you too much. You're afraid that you're going to have to sacrifice and you won't get any of that stuff back, or it won't be, the end won't justify the means here. And that is what needs to be overcome. This whole reading is about that. Let's take a look at that Six of Wands. It feels like you're stuck. You desperately want to get out. And it's like, okay, I could choose this. But then what about all these awful things happening if I do that? Well, I'm going to have to let go of ABC. I might have to change my lifestyle. All of this is temporary because it's part of a process. A process means that something is always in motion. Whether it's slow or quick, it's always in motion. A fear of what it will cost you, a fear of what you might have to sacrifice, and a fear that, you won't get those back commensurately down the road. Well, if I walk away from this, what if I move forward and there isn't anything out there for me, and then I've left at least what I had before, It feels like the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other shoulder, Okay, clarifying the overall energy of that Six of Wands, Ten of Wands. I'm tired. I'm at the end of the rope. I can't bear this anymore. I can't carry this weight. I need to be done. I need to be done. Five of Wands. Conflict, internal, external conflict. So tired of it, so tired of it all. Strength. I want to move forward. I want to succeed. I want to be seen. I want to be recognized. I want to be appreciated. And this can be work. It can be relationship. I mean, it could be any area of life here. Eight of Coins, strength. Spirit here is saying you must be the initiator of your own change. We will meet you and match you every step of the way, but you must put the work in. You must initiate this. Gives them something to work with, Sometimes Spirit drops things in our lap, but more often than not, they wait for us to initiate, right? How can you amplify? They can't amplify or increase what you don't put out, right? Strength, and then Eight of Coins. We have the Nine of Cups here, getting what you want, wish fulfillment, working hard, putting the effort into it. The Empress and the Fool, striking a balance between the masculine and the feminine, starting on a brand new journey, but it needs to be a journey of faith, and that's what has you freaked out here. The Fool goes on a brand new journey, takes a leap of faith, steps out of their comfort zone, takes a chance, trusting. That's what freaks you out. There's this general sense of being unhappy where you're at or in whatever situation you're in. desperately wanting that new beginning, but it's going to require a major choice, and it may require some sacrifices initially. But it's kind of like, like if you're in college, you want to get a certain degree and you want to get a master's, or you want to get the most, or you're working towards that, because once you have that, then the world is open to you, right? Much more flexibility of choices. But to get from here to there requires dedication, some sacrifice, and self-denial for a time in order to achieve that, right? What are you going to choose here? Because Justice and the Ace of Coins says it's up to you. It is available to you, but it's not for free. You're going to have to take a risk, step out of your comfort zone, put the work in. Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the Lovers, staying emotionally open, staying emotionally communicative, open to giving, open to receiving, making significant choices. It might be about a relationship for some of you. It might affect a relationship, whether it's romantic or otherwise. There will be challenges along the way. The Chariot kind of implies that, but the Chariot also is a card of success through perseverance, determination, and willpower. You've got this, staying focused, pulling everything together and focusing it in the direction you want to go in, like you would with any main goal that's going to take some work and some temporary, sacrifice and denial, right? Two of Wands, Nine of Swords. Afraid, but you need to make this choice and take action. The Knight of Swords, being decisive, action-oriented. Saying, okay, this is my plan, this is what I want, and I'm going, I'm off, see you later, right? Six of Swords, a card of healing, temperance, balance. It's all in front of you. It's like your front door is open. The journey begins on your doorstep. There's a path that leads off into a distance you can't see. You have no idea. You know that what you want or what you hope for and what you're willing to go after is at the other end, but you have no idea what the path's going to contain, what challenges, what joys, what sorrows, none of that. But in order to move towards that thing you want at the other end, you've got to go on this path. But if you stand there on your doorway envisioning all the horrible things that could go wrong, or the worst of the challenges, without balancing that with what's also the positive things that could happen, joyful things, the things that you learn, the people you meet, all of these other the successes you have, the self-confidence and self-empowerment you'll get further on down the road as you continue going on. But if you focus only on the negative, you're going to stay on your front porch paralyzed. This is all about, again, initiating, taking that step. Walk through the door, step off the porch, and just start walking. That's this whole reading. Any advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit? I could just end it there. But my tradition is to pull a few cards at the end, so that's what we'll do. Ace of Cups, the beginning of a path that leads to emotional fulfillment, starting, renewal. The Eight of Pentacles, it's all about, we have the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins, same card. It's all about the level of work you're willing to put into it, and dedication you're willing to put into it. Ten of Pentacles, long-term security and stability, and the Hierophant, a path well trod, the tradition, the norm. If any of you need help, like financial and material help or resources or emotional or relationship issues, it's also about seeking help from the norm, the traditional tried and true paths, like counselors, therapists, financial advisors, people who are experienced, people who have walked this path before, people who know what they're doing. If you need help, that's the path. Those are the people to go to. If you really want long-term security and stability, or you've had something that a lot of work has gone into and you feel like you might be on the cusp of losing it, again, it's about preserving what you have and a sense of renewal, right? Or for some of you, it's about gaining that long-term stability and security because you don't have it where you're at. But again, either side of the story that you're on, this is about You got to walk through the door off your porch and just start putting one foot in front of the other. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Gemini, those are your messages for the last half of June 2024. I hope they resonated with you and that they were helpful for you or validating for you. If they did resonate, if you're like, wow, that's it. If you'd like to take a deeper look at it, peel it back, take a deep dive on it. If you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself as a gift for someone else, you simply like the reading style, email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description of this video. I would love to hear from you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the July general videos. Until then, stay well, stay safe, be happy, start moving, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.